Hello, I'm live. How about I get that music going too? Yeah. Alright, I'm running off of a few different devices right now. I'm kind of making all of the cogs come together. But we're here. Back down in my basement because I'm doing some artwork. The video game setup for us is upstairs. But playing music right now by my friend Ken Hopkins. Mr. Big Sleep, you can find him on Bandcamp. And today I am doing some more artwork for my graphic novel Blackfeathers. That should be up somewhere. For my graphic novel Blackfeathers and the RPG book Into the Runaverse that I'm working on. I don't need to add a new one. I just need to Why did you stop playing music, my man? Oh. For sure. Let me see. Boom. I got this. I don't know where looks good for this, but see if I can edit that real quick. Novel and Ttrpg. Make this a little bit smaller. Alright, so now we know what's going on. Got all my info down there at the bottom. What you grabbing, honey? Okay. Anywho, here we are. I'm gonna stop fiddling with stuff and just get to the darn artwork. But I'm working on an RPG book and a graphic novel, as it says right over there, and I am the lead designer for the RPG. Hello! And I am also the only person working on the graphic novel. So this is one of the pages for the graphic novel right here. Blackfeathers. It's chapter 2, so I don't feel too bad. I don't feel like I'm giving anything away. Right now, I am working on just coloring the main character's little necklace here. It's my daughter. She'll be popping in and out at many points today, but my basement is pretty hard set on the way that it's currently set up, but I'm working on getting the best camera angle. I guess you guys don't need to see my face, but so obviously this takes place at night, and what I'm working on for this is just trying to give it that overall sense of like that nighttime shadow. I'm not a big, personally, in other people's artwork, I like dark, hard black shadow, but for my personal style, it makes it feel weird. It just makes it feel, it clashes, so. But one thing that I really wanted to work on today was the Tanuki. It is a race that is new in the game. And we're going to do square. language warning, I should say. But my daughter is making sounds upstairs. I will be right back. Please enjoy the music by Mr. Big Sleep, and we'll be right back with the Tanuki. Say hi, Tootie. Alright, I will try to stay in the middle of frame as I can as I am drawing here with my little cuddle bug. We had a bit of a spill trying to squeeze past the dog when I warned her not to. Imagine that. But my goal for this is to get the Tanuki done. It's one of the new races that we're offering. I know most people would probably offer it up as a just like a monster, like a monstrous race, but I don't know, listening to, there was an episode of the podcast Myths and Legends that I was listening to, and it was all about Tanukis, and they... Drama queen. Do you want to say hi to everybody? But it just, the Tanukis were such a well fleshed out race, or like mythological creature that also interacted with humans a lot, and I felt like it checked a lot of the same boxes as like Kitsune, which is another race that we're offering in our Into the Runaverse book. So I figured I may as well add the Tanuki as well. I want it to look like he's... I'll make those legs smaller, but this is something that I like to do with my lines, and I've talked about this before, is I go to my canvas and I click Animation Assist, so now when I add a new layer, it actually puts a little bit of a film, and I can kind of slide back and forth down at the bottom there. I may have to step away to lay somebody down for a nap at one point.
Daddy.
Yes, my love. Oh, no, 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 you're not going to use Daddy's iPad. No, I can make this whole thing. Hey, what are you trying to get, honey? You're being a little wiggle worm, okay? She's at that age where she denies that she needs to take a nap, but she's clearly just rearranging herself nonstop on my lap to try and fall asleep. Now, people who know a lot about Tanuki know that they're often given fairly large Stugats, but this book I want, you know, to not be put in like the adult section of a bookstore. Or, you know, for people who have to go up and ask for it behind the counter. So I'm not going to have enormous raccoon dog testes floating around there. So we're going to give him... Oh, I know they usually give it some sort of like a little sash here in the... like the statues outside of stores and temples and the ones you can buy.
Why are you doing it over and over again, Daddy?
I'm doing what Daddy's doing called scribble sketching, and I'm just feeling out the way that Daddy wants it to look. Ha, I just heard that line about after my play the other day. We were in theater together. That's funny. I never caught that before. Hey, honey. Let's not do that, okay? Alright. One of my favorite things about, like, Tanuki statues is how they're given, like, these giant eyes. Just, like, big, watery cow eyes. And I almost wanted to have that kind of, like, look about it.
What about Mouthy? What about the mouth?
Hey, honey. I'm getting there, okay?
Mouth. Fountain. Half mouth.
There we go. There's those cheeks. Those cheeks, though. Yeah.
Daddy,
Yes,
is the
love.
iPad started yet?
Oh no, you just came and started cuddling with me. It's not even charged, honey. What would you like to watch if you're getting sleepy?
iPad.
I know that. But were you watching A for Adley? Because you were down here playing fine with your Barbies, did you just get sleepy?
No, I just wanted to watch Avery Auntie. And also I did to show which and my finger was pointing at it. And I was going fast, but it died.
I see. What if we put it on right here? And I'll set up a little lay down spot for you.
Upstairs.
Upstairs? I'll let you lay in Mommy and Daddy's bed. How about that? Yeah? Daddy just put brand new blankets and sheets on it. You want to go lay down there? Or would, or how about we have some lunch too? Whoop. Oh my god, no, it's not ending. I thought that I'd be fancy. Never mind. I flew too close to the sun. Let me take care of this. I'll be right back. Thank you for your patience. Come on, stop doing it. Leave those there. Those are for my books. Come on, honey. Oh man, sorry about that, everybody. But we're all set. We're having lunch. All of us. Alright. Turn this first layer off. Oh yeah, that's more what I want. Sake bottles that big aren't reflective, so maybe I shouldn't do that. I can like his eye bugging out of his head a little bit. God, it's so cute. Oh, this is my favorite one. It's pretty cute. I like it. Tinderbox is my brush of choice to color. Way too colorful. When I'm doing my RPG artwork, not so much my comic artwork, because there's just so much going on every page. When I'm doing my RPG artworks, whenever I pick like whatever the big first color is, I'm usually a lot more sloppy because it's going to be layered and layered and layered and layered, so anything that goes over is going to be covered up by another color pretty much right away. And because this is covering so much of the body mass of this creature, the brown, I mean, I don't mind that it's going over because anything else is going to be darker. So it'll overpower that tint, but I am going to cover up some of these. This is exactly how I pictured it in my head. Because that would mean like his fingers like bent back behind this. That doesn't make any sense. I'll fix it later. I'll fix it later. I'm in the zone with this. I need to finish this. I colored those the wrong order. This should be the dark. God damn. I knew something looked wrong. I love his little paws. I hate how much swearing he does in this one. Not to sound like a dad. I just don't like when most of the album is not that. It just it surprises me. It's jarring, I guess. Now, when I designed this race, I tried to... Everything has, like... a few sub-races, you know, in D&D. So, like, I gave it, like, a teapot Tanuki and an island Tanuki. Hello! Welcome! I have Digimon as my game now playing? Mm-hmm.
This water.
That one? Nice. Sure. Wait. Where did you get this?
I'm in the 11.
Oh, okay.
Can you open it?
Yeah.
You can smell it.
It does say Digimon, but it says that I'm... See, no, I want art.
Smell it.
Done. Alright, I don't know if it'll update immediately. Yeah. Here, how about we get a fresh one? I think this was mixed with some of Mommy's pre-workout, and I don't need you getting that kind of energy boost so close to nap time. Hi. Okay, good, it updated. I will be right back. I don't need my child taking workout energy boost drink.
Well, thank you for your patience during these technical difficulties.
Saoirse but hype. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid right now. Hello, everybody. I'm glad that it updated. Sorry for my absence. My daughter is very close to nap time and was having a drink, but she was about to have some like a pre-workout mixed water. So, you know, super mega vitamin for energy wake up to help with your workout. I don't need the 4-year-old to take that. I don't know if any of you guys have any kids or nieces, nephews, friends with kids, but when they don't take their nap, it is a nightmare. Also, I don't think the music is playing. You can't hear it. Is that better? Let's see if I can. Okay. So yeah, I'm working on the Tanuki. I have it turned down low. I can try and... Oh, this is all the way behind it. This should be a layer above.
Walk the path that's pure and mad. Make a different crown, let's have a dash. You're the future, now I never had a past. It's for my niggas, never had a past. Never had to blast, never been with you. Never had.
Oh yeah, language warning, by the way.
Always had a dad, always had a pad. You should be glad.
I know all the video game streams are usually like PG-13 at the worst, but
Until my hands come together, never clap the strap. Until my hands come together, all covered in leather. After reading the letter, pig shop brother, leaving porch on the tether. More wind for the family to weather. A small window we can't shut. A day we can't pull together.
So hey, great plug. Yeah, if you're having trouble hearing the music, you know where to find it if you want to hear it like great on your own, you know? But no, the guy who makes this, Ken Hopkins, Mr. Big Sleep, he is a good friend of mine. He said that I can play his music during streams and YouTube videos, and he's a Michigan local. He's currently in Flint. He's toured doing a lot of acting with, oh, is it the National Shakespeare Company? I think it is. It's one of the big ones. But he's also a very talented musical artist. This might help. Hold on. There it is.
Even after giving his all, he wasn't able to fall until he met a dam. She was something special, blew it all away at the mall. He wasn't able to ball, but he caught her eye. He was something special. They wasn't looking for money.
So
searching for love, just a hug, conversation, and drugs.
Something that I'll do when I'm trying to do like designs.
And the clubs, he was stressing, she was banging while they banging. All the queens stressing, all the kings getting blessings. All this time's free.
There we go. That's why I needed it low. So when I'm trying to do designs, I use the lasso tool up here. You can see it highlighted on the top right, and I'll just trace out the designs I'm doing. I know people who use Procreate are probably like, yeah, duh. So now everything but that is isolated. And I'm just gonna, you know, if I wanted to be too on point, I could do, well, so the reason that the Nook thing is a leaf is because part of the Tanuki myth is they can transform by like writing what they're transforming into, or by some myths drawing a picture of who they're transforming into and then putting it on their forehead, and then they transform into that. So that's why the little Nook Animal Crossing symbol is a leaf, because Tanukis use leaves. So I could put a leaf on here and just add a little bit more design and flourish to it, and I really want to do that. You know what? Yeah, we'll do it.
Even after giving his all, he wasn't able to fall until he met a dam. She She was something special. Blew it all the way at the mall. He was unable to ball, but he caught her eye. He was something special.
Did you see my brain short circuit there for a second?
Conversation and drugs that didn't know they wanted something special and drug. Get you through the mud. Use a love as a weapon. In the club, singles stressing, singles banging while they banging. All the queens dressing, all the kings giving blessings. All his pounds free and they've learned many lessons. She loved him for the setting. He loved her for the drug that she was. And she let him in. They're each other's best medicine. Love like a sedative that couldn't be found in the water by a rubber end. Nah, it was something special. Even after giving his all, he wasn't able to fall until he met a man.
Okay, now that I kind of had that isolated layer to putz around.
He was something special. They wasn't looking for money or dummy.
Wait, what were we doing?
Even after giving my all, I wasn't able to fall until I made you dance. You were something special. Blew it all the way at the mall. I wasn't able to ball, but you caught my eye. You were something
Yeah,
special.
I'm just trying to get the leaves on the Tanuki. Since this isn't going to be a repeatable character, or if a character like a Tanuki appears in Blackfeathers, they're not gonna be as detailed. Like, I probably won't have a pattern, a really intricate pattern. That this is probably as intricate as I would be willing to get, just because I don't want to have to redraw it and redraw it. But when you're doing something a little more fine arts, like a lot of RPG art, you can... I like the texture that is. So this texture, and I'm glad you said that, this is my favorite coloring texture, and it's Tinderbox. It came in one of the updates, like... Where is it normally? Let me see where the copy is for that. Shinky, so Tinderbox. So it's in inking on Procreate, and it's just one of the standard ones. And I started to do it to ink, and then I noticed that it wasn't the pure black line like syrup that I like. Yeah, it is an inking normal. Yeah, Tinderbox, and I like that it looks. It has that watercolor, mild opacity to it, and it makes shading and kind of blending colors nice. Also, my personal style lends itself, I feel, more to those softer color shades than like really hard, bold, definitive. I want it to look like one of the, Disney background. Hold on. All right. My Japanese teacher is looking very disappointedly at me from wherever she's teaching now. Sake kanji. Hey. All right. We're gonna do lower just a bit on the opacity. Make it red. Turn this sideways. What's the stroke order?
You are so wonderful. I remember you sitting there like you do when we are laughing.
I used to think stroke order was such bullshit. This is what I'm trying to write, but it might be flipped around for you guys. And actually, no, I don't think so. This didn't flip around. Hello, welcome. I'm just... Stroke order really matters. Oh, but they're writing right to left, so... Probably just fuck that up.
I can't take credit for all of that. It had to be your smile or your eyes.
Oh, TJ, what'd you do? Okay, I see. So... Nope, I got it now. So we're gonna start with this. Then we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do this. Got it. Got it. It still doesn't look perfect, but I'll get there. It's gonna be a picture this big on a piece of paper. Thanks. It usually takes me one or two mess-ups of writing it, because I gotta remember you're writing it right to left. So the stroke order is like what works best for that, so you wouldn't put those little details on the left and then have to cross over.
So
I think I figured it out. Otherwise, if there's any Japanese viewers right now and I just hurt your brain, I'm sorry.
Must have been the best meat you've ever tasted. My flesh tenderized by your feet. Walk on by, baby.
I am nothing but a humble gaijin.
Baby, blues are lighter than
Is that an okay word to say?
Like 6 in the morning with another drink on the porch with new
It's gotta be.
Staring at the cork of the champagne I bought for our wedding. I bought a case.
All right.
$75.
I usually don't.
Start over with the broke.
Oh, why did I do that? That was very stupid of me. I usually don't make like full color layers, just shadow. I usually try to keep my shadows pretty tight to layers, but
Wasn't deep enough. You aren't the one. You were everything.
because this is for the RPG book, sometimes I get a little more fancy.
Pick up the weight for you. Are you gone? For real? Return. I'll call it a comeback.
I think it did that last time too. Yeah, like disconnected, but whatever. It'll come back. It came back last time. They always come back. Okay, I am now seeing... Oh, I did that on the lair! It's fine.
Words, Badu. Everything in time. I've waited in the long line. You keep this haiku. I'll line my body. I'll line the floor.
What am I doing?
Live steady. With love. Only with love.
I overlapped it here. This is my favorite one. I'm just gonna vibe out to this song for a second. Volume up!
Yeah. You had Annie at the right time. Many villains in the night time. Many killers in the right mind. Pull a trigger they might find. Any coward in your heart mind. Bravest guy full of woes. Funky cheese, bandit bros. This good life ain't righteous though. Pull me up without the drove. Pass me to the left and bell. I made this hill with lots of snow. The only fortune I can show. My love of family, lots of bros. Lots of mothers give me glow. Cops still hunting as I flow. Melanin nightmares in my hair. My stare, my air. My air ain't fair. I wear this care. I bear so clear that pair of chairs. Repairs are costly. Let this message kill me softly. I made it here without the blow. Growing up, show the foes for the show and for the love. Growing up, show the foes for the show and for the low. Showing up and growing out for the peace, for the glow. Flow with ease so people know I've been this, been it, been floating. Can't write my end quotes. Love. Growing up, show the foes for the show and for the low. Showing up and growing out for the peace, for the glow. Flow with ease so people know I've been this, been it, been floating. Can't write my end quotes. Love. Hold the hill in the right mind. Take a loss and you might find. It's a win if you find time. To look beside of the night sky. Humble heart, that's the right light. C'est la vie, so you might find. Stay alert, they lurking, bro. Find the fun and working so. Free time makes the money slow. Pay attention, only souls that rise above the dumbest low. It ain't funny, it's a bet. Don't be a pet, they dogging you. Take control, the only life you'll ever know. The only one you'll ever get. This clock don't twist, don't trip, don't miss. The only shot, make switch, don't piss this switch away. Pick and roll, dish and dodge, bob and weave, push and pull. You'll bleed and need a lot of blood. Violent life is full of peace. I find it most in friends and fam. Strongest in my neck and knees. My heart, they have a special piece. Forever in a special place. Copies of my sis and bros. Newest fruit, our family tree has many souls. Never leave, only fall to plant a seed. Mobilize, fertilize, protect the sides. Watch it grow. Cops still hunting as I flow. Melanin nightmares in my hair. My stare, my air. My air ain't fair. I wear this hair. I bear so clear that pair of chairs. Repairs are costly. Let this message kill me softly. I made it here without the blow. Growing up, show the foes for the show and for the low. Stay alert, they lurking, bro. Find the fun and working so. Free time make the money slow. Pay attention, only souls that rise above the dumbest glow. But I almost took a blow. I made it here without the flow, without the hose, without the chains. Hits a drone, loyal fam, lazy foes, soldier story, bandit bros, sister act, city pros, new cheat, vertigo, CG, John and Drew, who had Earl and Kagan's too. Kevulon is 20 goons. Uncle Raj, Uncle Drake, Cousin Mari, Quetta Tasha, Yana Zot, Hike Mirage, Shia Mama, Pops Mustafa, Mob, Middle Mafia, Beatrinoya, Lafayette, Down the Prophet, Samuel Disman, Dr. Pyatt, Curly Man, Detroit Riots, Uncle Sweet, Uncle Earl, Uncle Batty, Cousin Cheryl, C-Ron Thielen, all my heathens, Satan, Nav, Regency, N-O-I, F-O-Y, F-O-E, until I die. The ones alive and those not breathing, heavens up, that's no ceiling. Pushing through is too appealing. Ask to God, I want to blow. This crown is heavy, thank you though. Love is God and God's Allah. God is God, God is Jah. We all are gods. God is great, God is truth. God is all the light in you. Or not. Stay alert, they lurking, bro. Find the fun and working so. Free time, make the money slow. Free time, make the money slow. Free time, make the money slow. Make the money slow, money slow. Free time, make the money slow. Make the money slow. Stay alert, they lurking, bro. Find the fun and working so. Free time, make the money slow. Pay attention, only souls that rise above the dummy slow. It ain't funny, it's a bet. Don't be a pet. They
Hello.
take control.
Yes.
The only life you'll ever know. The only one you'll ever get. The only life you'll ever know. The only one you'll ever get.
I tell you what, I'm gonna go up there and see how you did with your lunch, okay? And if you did good, I'll let you have one of those cupcakes left over from your brother's birthday.
I know I'm new to the game, a little glued in the brain, stuck in the
Oh, and I'm just supposed to take your word for it that you did your...
I know I'm new to the game, a little glued in the brain.
I haven't used the music for the stream element yet. It's just right next to me on my computer.
I know I'm new to the game, a little glued in the brain, stuck in the old, the new of my pain. Times like a bro, cruise to a game, maintain an insane membrane.
Oh, Saoirse. Not gonna race you. Hold on. Come with me, and then we'll go see how lunch was. Okay?
It was good.
Oh, it was good. Yeah, hold on. Man, I guess, like... Saoirse, how does he look? Will you come... Yeah, will you come look at him? Do you like our Tanuki?
I don't like him holding that.
Well, yeah, I don't want you to drink. I see. Hey, honey, come here. I'm coming right up. You need to give Daddy just a second, okay? I'm coloring in his little sash covering up his man bits. So this is one of those ideal moments for me to just isolate what I need to color because everything around it is pretty much exactly how I want it, so. I actually want to do that. I want to... I was looking into some of that stuff when I was setting up the stream, and then got distracted by cute toddlers needing help with things. I'm still an old when it comes to streaming technology right now. Not streaming technology, like clearly I'm streaming right now, but just yeah, I wanted to get like the yells and the shouts and the interactive stuff because a lot of the people that I enjoy, like the YouTubers that I watch who upload stuff from their streams, like Mr. GG, he scares the shit out of himself playing horror games most of the time from his own like alerts and things, and I think that's hilarious, and I would like to also experience that kind of terror. But I'm gonna call our little Tanuki done. I'm gonna upload his artwork to into the Runaverse RPG, and that's the last race artwork that I need for the book. I'm probably like 2 or 3 days away of editing and kind of working things around in the book to like actually finishing it. It's like a 300-page RPG setting. It's got original classes, a bunch of original races, and I'm pretty excited for that to be coming out. We're hoping to get pre-orders up soon once we implement everything. Obviously, you know, backers will get things first, but the pre-orders will be for the wave after that. But yeah, here's our Tanuki, one of the playable races for Into the Runaverse. I'm very happy with how they turned out. I, from start to finish, have this on here. I'm going to go check my daughter's lunch real quick to make sure that she has eaten well before I let her have a cupcake from her brother's birthday. I will be right back because I want to do some comic book page work. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're new here, think about clicking a follow. I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 50. That'd be awesome. And I'll be right back. All right, Saoirse, let us go assess the situation. Yeah, I was having trouble getting the like the iPad to connect, and then because I have my wife and I just set it up to where things are a little bit different now on the computer. I had to like reinstall something, and that was giving me trouble. So I really wanted to do the music that you had suggested. It was like, I can't remember what you had said. It was like Twitch music or something like that, but I worked with what I had, which was Ken's music on hand. But yeah, this is all the RPG artwork. This isn't all in the book. Some of this is going to be used for, those are all of our god symbols. Some of these will be used for, there's a map, adventure paths having to do with, hello, Kickstarter rewards, or, oh, my cat's hawking up a hairball. It's like, what is that nightmarish sound? But yeah, actually, I've got, nope, I don't want you to open them. I want you to go right next to them. Yeah, as you can see, here's Blackfeathers Volume 1. It's about 200 pages. Blackfeathers Volume 2, 134 currently. Some of those will be shuffled around into a Volume 3. But, when I started the stream, I opened up on this nighttime panel that I had been working on yesterday. Just sort of doing a few inking pages up into the later chapters, and then I go back to the first few chapters and start doing like layers of coloring, stuff like that. But I was working on his necklace when I started. Actually, let me make sure I get this color lineup correct. Okay, the teal is at this part. Let's go find that. Ugh. Make sure I'm not about to color over. Yeah, see, that's what I want to be careful of. this is reversed. So if it's going clockwise with green on the bottom, okay, and it keeps going that way. Blue, okay, okay. See, I almost messed that up. So you're actually this one. And then you're the teal green. I've been trying to keep it a surprise, but I may as well just say it with all of you guys here. No, the first chapter, the full first chapter of the graphic novel, I'm looking to upload for the backers so they can kind of see, get a first peek of the first like 45 pages. Why did I make the first chapter 45 pages? I don't know. I have a problem, but we're going to be hopping over to chapter 1 soon, and I don't mind any spoilers it may contain because it's chapter 1. If your story can be spoiled by something that people could see just by flipping through your book in chapter 1, maybe you should rethink your plot structure. I'm just saying, shouldn't be that obvious. If there's a big secret, I guess, you don't have to have a story with a secret. God, wouldn't that be pretentious if, like, I guess all writing for a while, especially in the early 2000s, was like, there's gotta be a big twist because of M. Night Shyamalan. And then everyone's like, twist, twist, twist. I won't make you guys watch me color 2 of these. As relaxing as this is. Whoops. That is very visually rewarding, but I'm not going to make you guys watch me color a full one of those. Sorry. Let's see. The color white. Where's those word balloons? Up here. This is a chapter 2 panel. but very early in chapter 2. If you're part of the Kickstarter, or you've happened to check it out at any time, there's links to it and a lot of the things that my Linktree connects to down there. But there have been quite a few rewrites as I've been going through this whole graphic novel thing. Like, you know, am I putting too much information out there? Oh, now I'm not sharing enough information. Now I don't feel like there's any characters aside from the first 3. Now I feel like there's too many characters. It's just finding where that balance is and realizing that stretching things out over 2 books is okay, and like pace yourself, you know. I get turned off by stories where a lot of information is thrown at me too much, to the point where, gosh, where is it? Down here. Like these panels down here, I hate this. I hate this. And currently that's just how it was written. That's how I wrote it in the first draft, and this is all information that needs to be shared. But, you know, it can be done more gracefully. Like a lot of this background info can be talked about when they go to check out the mansion later, and things like that. Much more natural ways to bring it up instead of just info dumping on an 8-year-old that asks the dad certain information. I was working on this last. I feel I'm actually pretty close. In the first chapter, the Blackfeathers, the titular family, have found themselves the inheritors of an old inn on the outside of the hometown of the dad. One of their estranged ancestors has left it to them in their will. Now, it's been abandoned for decades. The dad used to go there when he was a kid, but they're kind of like, oh, okay, sure. And so this is them, you know, they're at least going to check it out. But, so they go to check out Coco. Actually doing, anyway. They go to check out the inn, and some weird things start to happen, and that's more or less the first chapter premise. Them arriving at the inn and walking around. They meet some of the people in the city, and I'll eventually go back to there in a minute, but sometimes just adding backgrounds can help. I know it's all black or dark blue right now, but I'll, you know, have some of this more illuminated. Because I'm using this light effect, though, I wanted to drop that. Because, see, I thought that light effect was nice, but once I dropped the color behind it, my eyes glaze over when I see giant full-text bubbles. Exactly. I think that's another reason that manga, for the most part, is a little bit more popular. Because, like, the most I want to read in a word balloon is, like, down here. Like, this. That's the most I'm comfortable putting into a word balloon and still being, like, exactly, my eyes will glaze over. I prefer even, like, that. Little thoughts. Maybe 2 sentences. This is like 2.5 because of the comma, but still. Oh, that's the city shop. Okay. All right. Let's walk everybody through. Hello. We'll just go through the first chapter together as it is right now. See what we need to fix. Right now, I've got a lot of base shadows down, a lot of base colors down, and I'm going in and seeing if there's any base shadows and base colors that I need to fix. I am nowhere near, like, the full editing process of, you know, going in and making sure that all of the stitches are the same way. Like, I'm leaving smaller details like that out on a lot of these. Like, I want more details on that griffin's foot. I want to make those feathers look not as janky, but right now they're just visual marks for me to know, like, there's a city back there that I still need to color. Things like this bottom panel are more or less what I would consider done if it was like beta, and then it'll move to alpha when I go in to put all the fine details in, but like, I've got like 2 layers of shadows on it. The base colors of everything are mostly there. I think the windows are missing on all of these, but, you know, for the most part, everything is represented. Beta testing comics, I love it. I mean, that's how it feels sometimes. This is one that I'm currently having some trouble with. I am trying to emulate leaf shadows, and you can see that it looks like pupukaka. Luckily, all of those pupukaka leaves are on their own layer. But I know I want the leaf shadow there. I just don't know how to accomplish it. Am I someone who will do it by hand? Yes. Do I want to? No. I don't want to do it each one dappled light. It's exactly, I'm trying to get that. What I started doing, what I might actually go back and try to emulate is, I might just do big bubble blocks. Let's experiment together. That's what this is about, right? Here, these guys look like, just so I don't mess everything up, we'll just isolate this panel. But I know I hate the shadows in this, so we're just gonna... Fuck. Sorry, F them. I don't know if I have any underage viewers. So my idea is, if we, hold on, those, okay, those cart ones are on a different layer. If I just add the big block, big F-off tree shadow, let's say. It looks like there's an ominous cloud, so I'm thinking if I just put it away, what if I think about this like charcoal, to where you're not applying the charcoal always, sometimes you have to remove it to get the effect you want. So I'm going to try to erase using not paper daily. Why is that in my comic set? Get that out of here. Elements. No, it's in organic. Snow gum. So what if I erase with the snow gum effect to kind of like have like, you know, the holes where the sun is going through. Let's just... It looks better than the one that looked like they were flying through ash snow. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, you know, it's not perfect. I need to... it has to be perfected, but the visual effect that I'm going for, I think, is being achieved. Like, I feel that is representative of the light coming through better than what it looked like before, which was an angry ash storm. Speaking of Ash T, announcements that the next Pokemon movie will be kind of about his dad. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is that it has, Alright, so with that in mind, I'm just gonna... I don't even care that it's still... Keep that there, it doesn't matter. Where is that other shadow? Ugh. Get it all away. I just want it all gone.
Even after giving my all, I wasn't able to fall until I make you dance. You were something special. Blew it all the way at the mall. I wasn't able to fall. Put your thumbs out. You were something special. We wasn't looking for money. You're dummy searching for love. Just a hug, conversation, and drugs. We didn't know we wanted something special. Something special.
Whoops. We'll fix it in post. What have I done? There are some crazy adventures going on over at the Ice Castle of Elsa and Barbie Dreamhouse. I think the Paw Patrol might be involved. Okay, man, even without those effects, I'm liking this more. And I don't mind that it's overlapping because I think our eyes aren't going to catch that once the leaves are plucked out of it. So now I need to isolate this. Some of my effects are good. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do.
It's more like 6 in the morning with another drink on the porch with Newport, staring at the cork of the champagne I bought for our wedding. I bought a case, $75 a bottle, and you said you'd rather not start over with the blood.
That's it. That's the look. That's it. We figured it out. Good job, team. High five. Hello. Thank you. I like that. I don't like where I placed it. I really thought I did a better job, but now that I know, I'm gonna move it up closer to where it looks like the zombie's chasing me. Okay. What was that other thing we just... Where'd it go? Alert box. I'm just gonna move y'all all the way up. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing right now. I'm just fixing my alerts so that it doesn't clutter up the screen. I'm still mastering Streamlabs. I promise everything will look better eventually. Okay. For those of you just joining us, we are figuring out tree shadows. Actually, I need to be careful with this now. Because a certain level of them is... Oh, it can't be that high. A certain amount of them is being covered up by the front of the wagon. But I can't have... I can't have the light hitting the inside of the wagon when it's coming from straight down, because it would have to be reflecting on something coming up onto the inside, so... I will admit that light and just sort of being aware of that does add a whole other level of, like, oh, mwah, to art, but whew, suddenly you gotta start thinking about science. Ah!
know I'm new to the game, a little blue in the brain. Step in the old and move my pain. Trying to make a broke rules and retain, maintain an insane membrane.
Can I? God, what does that even look like? Perfect. I can actually smudge it in that texture. I hate it. I think the shadow was too dark. All right. Oh, what happened? Did you drop one of the many playsets on yourself? Come here. Come here. Saoirse, where are you going? She bonked her knee on... Well, then what happened? Why don't you tell me? Come tell me. Oh, you were jumping behind the chair?
No, I wasn't. I was just shooting like.
Oh, okay, okay. Let me see. Got a little bonk. Looks okay. It'll just... Do you want me to kiss it? a Band-Aid. I she backed up into a chair. All right. We'll do some background and character stuff on here. And then we'll call it a day. Well, we won't call it a day. I'm still going to work on this until I finish the damn graphic novel. But what do you mean? Oh, text layer. Whoops. What? That's not the color I wanted. Tell me you don't know what color you want your background to be without telling me you don't know what color you want your background to be. I love that, but it actually works better in the panel right next to it. A Band-Aid. Okay. Because this feels more like worry colors. And while I go get a placebo Band-Aid, I'm going to think about what color the background is going to be. Actually, what might be funny is That one is pure white. Because it's for a joke. So I will be right back. I'm going to get a band-aid to soothe the beast, as it were. Oh, this stuff is so good. My wife hates it, but work for me. So to pull up the comedy, I think that the reversal is what we got to go with. So if that's all purples and blues. Yep. I think once I add shadows, it should help too. Oh no. Okay. Perfect, right? Ready to go. All right, I know that looks very action-y, but I'm gonna cute it up a little bit. Now that does still look a little bit too energetic for me. What I might do is... Let's just look pink. Ugh. That's not what I wanted. It's like almost too cute, but I like it. Okay. I'm going to drop the blush color on my characters real quick. And then we're going to call it a day. We will do Fenton first.
They wasn't looking for money, a dummy searching for love. It's the whole conversation baby, I love you like season the fall. You're my favorite time of all time. Favorite kind of all kinds. I'm on the best under any test. In any dress, covered in any mess. I wouldn't settle for less. Damn, you were something special. And I let you in. Impressed my brother and he said that you're better than all the others. And I let her in, but she let me in. She was something special. Even after giving my all, I wasn't able to fall until I met her. Damn, she was something special. Blew it all the way at the mall. I wasn't able to fall, but I thought I was something special. I wasn't looking for money. A dummy searching for love. Just a conversation and drugs. I didn't know I wanted something special. And I lost something special. Even after giving his all, he wasn't able to fall until he met her. Damn, she was something special. Blew it all the way at the mall. He wasn't able to fall, but he caught her eye. He was something special. They wasn't looking for money. A dummy searching for love. Just a conversation and drugs. They didn't know they wanted something special and drug. Get to the food and mud. He's a love is a weapon. And the club, singles dressing, singles banging while they banging. All the queens dressing, all the kings giving blessings. All his pounds free and they learned many lessons. She loved it for the setting. He loved it for the drug that she was. And she let him in. They're each other's best medicine.
Whew. All right. This is gonna be not the most exciting and super time consuming. So I'm going to go get the little one down for a nap and hop back on this in a little bit. I want to finish this blush so bad. All right. That just looks so much better already, and it's just like one color. All right. I will be hopping back on later to do some artwork and also probably to go over Wild Beyond the Witchlight because that's coming today. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you're new here, please give us a follow. That'd be awesome. We are on our way slowly but surely, and we will be back again. Thank you so much, and keep on questing.